cool trading two wheels for four wheels in the RMAX and seeing things from a different point of view.
Hey folks, we just got back from Gateway, Colorado, where we participated in Yamaha's 2023 Adventure Ride. Day one saw us operate Yamaha's 2023 Wolverine RMAX2 1000. This is a two-seat recreational side-by-side from the Tuning Fork brand. It's positioned right in the middle of the lineup below the sporty YXE 1000R, which is designed for pure sport use, and the Viking side-by-side, which is a little bit more utilitarian. Now, the Wolverine RMAX2 retails for just over $27,000. We tested the XTR model, which comes with a lot of cool upgrades that I would want if I was going recreational side-by-side driving. It comes with a really awesome Bluetooth enabled stereo. It sounds awesome. I can't believe how good the sound system sounded in that RMAX. It's also easier to pair via Bluetooth than a lot of $30,000 luxury touring motorcycles. It also comes with an electronic winch off the front bumper, so you can pull yourself out of sticky situations. You can also help other people out in the trail if they're stuck. And it also comes with a nice receiver hitch on the back. So if you had some Yamaha Wave Runners, you can haul them on the RMAX2 Wolverine side-by-side. Now the cool thing about the RMAX2 is just how easy it is to drive. Yamaha has really done a good job of making it super reliable with its CVT system, belt braking and belt snapping that you have on the majority of other UTVs. It's non-issue with the Wolverine. I like that the sound of it inside the cockpit, it's got a nice pleasing character. You can hear that cross-plane engine from the 999cc parallel twin. It's really neat. The Yamaha motor uses a cross-plane engine configuration in nearly all of its power sport vehicles nowadays. It's really neat that they do that, and it's cool that they're paying attention to the details. It's worth noting that this is not a motorcycle engine. This engine's made for the rigors of UTVing. These vehicles weigh 4 times, if not more, weight than a traditional motorcycle. It weighs right around 1900 pounds, and it's pushing a lot more weight and a lot more forces through the drivetrain, so you're going to have a more heavy-duty engine, and that's what that 999cc engine is. Now, the engine puts power back to real two-wheel drive. The rear differentials locks, you're always getting real two-wheel drive, which is really neat. But when the terrain gets really tough, there's a knob on the left-hand side of the controls. You put it in four-wheel drive, and now you have essentially what is three-wheel drive. So you have two wheels in the back driving forward, and then you have the front differential, which is open, which is turning one wheel. So you have three-wheel drive essentially. And you can get to some really cool places with that. Now when the going gets really tough, it actually has an electronically locking front differential. Now you have true rock crawling four-wheel drive. And for some that may not seem like a big deal, but you have to remember today's automobiles, and very few have true four-wheel drive. Now we got a really interesting question, and they were like, well, why wouldn't you just buy a 2023 Toyota Tacoma and use that to go on these trails? The difference with the UTV like the Wolverine RMAX2 is you're gonna be able to go over the terrain way faster. You have to remember, in a production street legal truck, this terrain, you're gonna have to be going over it at a very slow speed. Think like 5-6 miles per hour, where the RMAX Wolverine can go over it at 25-30 miles per hour. So that's the real difference. Yes, a four-wheel drive passenger vehicle will get you to a lot of these destinations. You're just gonna get there way slower. And then when the going gets really rough, you're not gonna have that narrow wheel track, that short wheel pace, that real rock crawling four-wheel drive to get up and over the gnarly stuff. You gotta remember too, if you're damaging your $50,000 Toyota Tacoma off-road, you know, you're gonna bash up the fenders really easy, and they're not so easy to repair. So that's the real difference for power sports enthusiasts. And that's Yamaha's touch. Yamaha builds these Wolverine RMAX2, like all of its side-by-sides, right here in the United States. And the other really cool thing about the Wolverine RMAX2 is just how small it is. And that just allows you to go on trails. You got to remember, you know, especially on the East Coast, the trails are a lot more narrow. There's a lot more trees. You don't have room for a big, humongous vehicle. And that's where the RMAX2 really slots in. It's also really comfortable with 14 inches of suspension travel up front and 16 in the back. It rides over bumps really well. And that's where side-by-sides really stand out compared to motorcycles. You can just bring your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever friend you have with you, and you're riding over this precarious terrain, and you're a lot more comfortable than you would be in an adventure touring bike. As an avid motorcyclist, we really see value in this machine. You can bring a friend, you can bring cooler snacks, you can listen to tunes, and you can really go to some interesting places in a lot more comfortable way than you could on a typical adventure touring bike. We did an hour-long deep dive into this video on the Motorcyclist Mag YouTube channel. So make sure to review that content if you're in the market for that vehicle, because you're gonna find a lot of fun facts that you're not gonna find anywhere else from someone who's operating all kinds of power sport vehicles. All right, folks, as always, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs it down if you didn't. Please leave us a comment. What do you think of UTVs? What do you think of them? Are you a motorcycle rider and have a UTV too? Sound off in the comment section and let us hear your thoughts. And we'll see you folks next time. Thanks for riding with us, folks.